The consequences will remain for a few days now. The biggest impact is going to be on the roads. Right now, Snoqualmie Pass and Stevens Pass are both closed in both directions. Snoqualmie has been shut down since 11 a.m. Stevens Pass closed at noon. WashDOT says there are multiple spinouts and crashes, and there is no estimate yet on when those passes will reopen.
The storm was kinder to people at home, though. Only about 3,000 homes and businesses were without power at the peak. In past storms, we've seen higher numbers than that. At this very moment, just about 2,000 are in the dark. A majority of those power outages are in Snohomish County.
We have team coverage for you from 3 counties in the Sound. Lisa Villegas is tracking the temperatures. Erin Biofsky has her eyes on the road impacts, and Matthew Smith is in Snohomish County.
Jennifer Dowling has been talking with people in Whatcom County, an area that saw some of the largest accumulations. But first, we head to Frankie Thompson live in North Bend for us, where people are waiting for I-90 to get back open. Frankie.
Hannah, several cars and trucks have been waiting hours for I-90 to reopen here in North Bend. You can see a pile of them just waiting and waiting and waiting. They've been here all day, starting at 11 o'clock this morning. Now, the snow has slowed down significantly, but a few inches did stick to the ground, and you can see a lot of that slush is turning to ice. These slippery conditions caused several spinouts this morning near Snoqualmie Pass. That's why WashDOT closed the roads. All eastbound traffic is cut off at milepost 34 near North Bend. Westbound traffic is stopped at milepost 106 near Ellensburg, milepost 84 near Clay Ellen, and milepost 71 near Easton. We see several drivers putting chains on their tires just so they are ready whenever the roads do reopen. Many of them are urging drivers to slow down so that others are safe on the roads too.
They zoom by you, and pretty soon you see them in a ditch. You never know what's underneath here. It could be a solid sheet of ice.
WashDOT says there is no estimated time when I-90 will reopen. Officials are advising drivers to make alternate plans away from this area, but there are some people who are choosing to stick it out. Coming up in about 30 minutes, we'll show you how some of them are passing the time. Reporting live in North Bend, Frankie Thompson, Fox 13 News.
Now, thank you, Frankie. And one area that got coated is Whatcom County. A lot of businesses had to shut down because people just couldn't get to work.
Jennifer Dowling is live in Ferndale right now. So, Jennifer, how's it look there tonight?
Well, it's still very tough to get around, and it's very cold at this hour, and the snow is still falling. And you know, where those snow plows came through, there were already drifts, and it made the drifts even larger. Take a look at this mound right here. You know, it's up to my knees. That's what snow pants are for, thankfully. But it's made it hard to get around both on foot and by vehicle. And because of the amount of snow, some residents tell me it's unusual, and it caught many by surprise.
No, we've been scraping sidewalks, and the neighbor brought his tractor across the street there, and he's been helping everybody out and using his tractor to scrape the sidewalks for everybody, so it's been great.
At District Brewing, it's feeling a lot like Christmas both inside and outside the building, with snow transforming downtown Ferndale into a winter wonderland.
We get snow once or twice a year, and a couple inches usually or less. So the amount and the fact that it's stuck around more than 12 hours is unique.
Mark says because this amount of snow is unusual for Ferndale, many here were caught a bit by surprise, the wintry conditions making it tough to get around. We saw several businesses with darkened storefronts after employees couldn't make it in due to weather conditions. Mark says District Brewing is fortunate to have the staff and will still open at 4 o'clock for Trivia Night Tuesday.
It's crazy. A lot of it came quickly, so everybody's having struggles to get around, but we're finding most of our employees are saying they can make it, so we're going to open up, and if somebody wants to walk down or can make it down here safely, then we'll be here pouring beer and making people smile.
Across the street at Main Street Bar and Grill, employee Gene Sanborn was helping to keep the doors open by doing double duty.
We're doing construction work today, but since I'm a cook too, the boss said just to open it, and people started to straggle in, and they were really thankful to have a place to come that was open.
He says he also struggled on his commute, even though he only lives about 6 blocks away.
But I had to plow through some snowdrifts to get here, and I got stuck a couple times, but I made it.
He says the highest drifts that he's seen are around 3 feet, but when the plow comes through, they can double in size.
The snow's really dry, so the snowdrifts get really high on some spots, and so it's a challenge for everyone to get around.
Indeed, it has been. But some businesses are still open, including District Brewing. They opened at 4 o'clock just about a half an hour ago. We've seen people going in and out already to enjoy trivia night. And I'm sure some people will be creative in getting here. The owner suggested maybe using some fat tire bikes to get down here rather than driving. Meantime, Mark estimates that at least 7 to 8 inches have fallen in this part of town. And further north in Blaine, city police there said that they estimated at least 14 inches, upwards of 14 inches, had fallen there. Reporting live in Ferndale, Jennifer Dowling, Fox 13 News.
All right, Jennifer, and now to Snohomish County, where it was dicey, especially for the morning commute. Fox 13's Matthew Smith knows all about that commute because he does it every day. I know you were out and about in Snohomish County. What'd you see?
David, just a lot of mess on these roads, to be certain. I mean, just here on the ground next to me, I'm just off of Highway 99 on one of the side streets here. It looks nice, white, and fluffy, and I can tell you we were out here earlier doing live shots around noon, and this road that you see here was pure ice. And what happens is people have been driving over it, they're packing it down, and it just gets worse and worse. But as you can see, it's been well traveled throughout the day, and then all of it really starts to become more of slush. But let's be honest, that slush isn't safe. Lots of folks slipping and sliding on this, especially when they're first picking up speed as they leave the grocery stores and the restaurants in this area here in Linwood. But of course, it's not just the drivers, though, shoveling this stuff. Oh boy, it can get difficult. This is thick and heavy snow. I was out in Snohomish, Washington earlier today, talk with homeowners just trying to clear off these sidewalks. Definitely a lot heavier of a lift than it was this time yesterday.
So just push it and chuck it out of the way. Well, just out here, do a little shoveling, try to keep the walk clean, keep the car cleaned off in case we got to go somewhere. But so far, I've been able to keep up.
And while Downs, the man you just heard from, was out cleaning the sidewalks, the folks at Snohomish Public Works tell me they are just trying to keep up with these roadways. A lot of people traveling because of the holidays. You know, at times today, it felt like snow was falling literally everywhere, creating quite the tall order for all the plows trying to keep up. Now, keep in mind, they've got 38 plows, and they're working 24/7 during the storm. Those plows basically just stop to fuel up, to get sand and salt. The good news, I'm told, they are stocked up on that stuff and ready to keep working, though unless they see extended lulls, they're really only going to have time to hit primary and then secondary roads out there. And I've been chatting with folks just to get an idea of what the game plan is for these roadways. Right now, they're hitting them with a 1-to-1 salt and sand mix because they need that traction, but they also don't want to be putting a bunch of salt in the local streams and rivers. We know that that's an environmental hazard as well. But one thing I'll note, even while we were just waiting to go live here, we heard some people honking horns. We're hearing people rev their engines, trying to pass each other. Remember, it's dangerous out there, and you want to keep your calm, but you also want to keep your distance if you're going to get to a place safe and sound tonight. We're back in 30 minutes to talk a little bit about the fun folks are having, because it's not all bad news either when we're talking about the snow. For now, we're live in Linwood. Matthew Smith, Fox 13 News.
Yes, appreciate you, Matthew Smith. We love everything you just said right there. And I know he also talked about the game plan, like what to do moving forward, but we don't know what a game plan is unless we know how much snow may be coming our way.
Yeah, let's check in with our chief meteorologist, Lisa Villegas. Lisa, is the snow over? And if so, what are your concerns next?
So most of it is. However, David and Hannah, we are still expecting a couple flurries here and there. Could see up to about a half an inch, max about an inch of additional accumulation. Again, a lot of that's going to happen across the convergence zone, but most of us are going to remain quiet. The next concern, the temperatures, because they're already starting to drop. If you woke up this morning, we had temperatures in the 40s. Now we're looking at temperatures in the 30s, even in the 20s. So everything that we have accumulated throughout the day is now going to freeze tonight, if not already. So for example, right around 8:30, we did reach a high of 43 degrees. A lot of those in the central sound, you felt or even woke up to a lot of rain, all of it quickly transitioning into snow in a matter of minutes just because of a frontal system. So we have really started to clear out. Like I said, not ruling out more of those flurries to increase. Saw a couple of them developing, even some wintry mix across portions of the central sound. That has cleared up, but there's that frontal system clearing out. So the temperatures tonight are going to plunge, and we're going to talk about those overnight lows and additional snow coming up within the next 15 minutes.
All right, and as a reminder, as we head into the icy evening hours, you can have the Fox 13 weather team in the palm of your hand. Just download the Fox 13 weather app. You'll get breaking news and weather updates sent directly to your phone.